What's up everybody, it's me, I'm back with another reaction video, and today I'm reacting to Friendly Fire by Linkin Park, one of the biggest bands of the last 25 years, and it's a new song from their first Greatest Hits collection Papercuts, which will be released on April 12th. And the song was written in 2017 while working on One More Light and recorded with Chester Bennington, rest in peace, who passed away shortly after. And I have the track list here, and it contains the greatest hits. And it starts with Crawling, Faint, Numb Encore, the thing they did with Jay-Z, and Papercut, Breaking the Habit is a song that I really like. In the end, I have fun memories of the song because actually I sang the song at karaoke once and it was hilarious, because I did it with a buddy of mine and his friend, and we got up there, and of course I'm known for my great rap skills. And as you can imagine, the song started, and then we did the rap, one thing, I don't know why, it doesn't even matter how hard I try, keep that in mind, I designed this rhyme. And then all of a sudden we got completely lost, and we laughed all the way through the verse. And yeah, but as soon as the chorus kicked in, everybody sang along, and I think that saved us from being a complete laughing stock. And literally in the end, it didn't really matter, because everyone had a good time. And but I wish there was a recording somewhere. I remember that so well. It was crazy. But anyway, then Bleed It Out, Somewhere I Belong, Waiting for the End, Cast of Glass, One More Light, Burn It Down, a huge hit here in Germany, by the way. Burn It Down. Then What I've Done, another big one. QWERTY, One Step Closer, New Divide, Leave Out All the Rest, Lost, Numb, and this new song, Friendly Fire. And I'm gonna check it out now. Linkin Park, Friendly Fire, let's go.
Tell me the words I've forgotten, what we were fighting for. Staring right into the darkness, through an empty open door. Can't put back what's been broken, can't change the moment, we went too far. We're pulling apart for no reason, we're pulling a trigger in a useless war. And if we come back or go into the black, what are we fighting for? What are we fighting for?
Still bittersweet to see this, man. Can you believe it's already been 7 years since he passed away?
We're pulling a trigger in a useless war. And if we come back and go into the black, what are we fighting for? Fire, 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 fire.
Oh man, I wish I'd seen Linkin Park live in concert. I've never seen them. I think it must have been a great experience. I remember, like I think everyone else, it was a big shock, when Chester passed away. Not only for the fans, but also for his bandmates. Because weren't they on tour when it happened? I think they just started the One More Light tour, and then a couple of weeks into that tour, he committed suicide. And it was worldwide headlines, a worldwide headline, and it just shocked the music world. And I think the saddest part about that is that he was married. You know, he had his wife and he had 6 kids. You know, I mean, and that's the saddest part. I think that they lost their father so young. So yeah, it was an event that just shocked everybody. Let's talk about the song. I think Chester's vocals are really on the forefront on this particular track. And what I like about his voice is his diversity, you know, because he could sing a little bit softer, especially in the verses, but as soon as the choruses came in, he screamed it all out. And I think that and the mix between his voice and Mike Shinoda's rapping was what made Linkin Park special. And also the lyrics, you know, that many people could identify with or could relate to. Over the years, Linkin Park have been accused of selling out, especially when the One More Light album came out. So much so that Chester was really vocal about that. I can remember that. He basically told all the critics and even to some fans, go fuck yourself, fuck you, and I want to punch your face and so on. It was a crazy situation. And I mean, I think I can say I'm pretty musically open-minded, so it didn't bother me that they did that album. But of course, I can imagine it was a step in the face to an early Linkin Park fan. So I think it's just legitimate for a band to change over the years. You know, so I can never really understand the talk of selling out. You know, because in my opinion, it's a bigger sellout. If you think about it, it's a bigger sellout when a band sounds exactly what the diehard fans expect. You know, and what's the point? First of all, the old songs are out there forever. And second, I'd rather hear something different than listen to Hybrid Theory type albums for the 20th time. So a sellout for me is when a band compromises with everything and everyone and no longer sticks to its principles. So, but then again, I mean, Linkin Park weren't the only ones, right? I mean, if you think about it, Metallica, another good example, they have been accused of selling out over the years, and because all the early diehard Metallica fans hate them for the first 4 albums, and then the Black Album came out, they started making videos, and yeah, then they came up with loads and reloads, and yeah, those diehard fans said, that's not Metallica I used to know. Who are these guys? You know, they cut their hair and everything. So, and who else? Genesis, you have the whole discussion about which Genesis do you prefer, the Peter Gabriel prog rock years or the Phil Collins pop years, you know, so which Genesis do you prefer? Or Chicago, you know, I would say even with Chicago, there are discussions, you know, about which Chicago do you prefer, you know, the Terry Cat 70s jazz rock years, or you know, the 80s Peter Cetera ballad pop years, you know, so is there another band? Yeah, there are some other bands who have been accused of selling out, but I mean, you can decide for yourself whether you want to buy an album or not, you know. So, but yeah, I think some bands have to live with that, have to live with those conversations. This was my reaction video for Linkin Park Friendly Fire. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment or subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it, and thanks for watching. Bye.